Hi everyone, my name is Maya and I'm here to talk about truthiness versus truthfulness in the Canadian healthcare system. My topic today will be about parental decision-making rights with the treatment of their children. In many situations, parents will make medical decisions about their children, but does the parent always have the final say? Our intuitions would say yes, especially if the child's a minor. But what happens when the parent's decision conflicts with that of the doctor or with the child's own wishes? This question is important because situations like these arise all the time. What I believe to be true about this topic was that the parents, as legal guardians of the children, automatically would have the final say. I figured that unless the child was 16 years or older, they would need parental consent for prescriptions for birth control or other medical procedures. You're not allowed to sign forms for yourself in school unless you're 18 years or older, and you're not allowed to get vaccinated without parental consent. So given these examples, I figured that an adult would have the final say in medical decisions specifically. What is truthful about this topic is that although parents are the legal guardians of the children, the situation is far more complex than that. Acting in the child's best interest is fundamental in guiding parental decision-making. If a parent makes a choice that is harmful or unreasonable, court intervention might be justified in overriding their authority. However, religious-based objections to treatment may make this right of the parents a little bit more ambiguous. For example, parents refusing life-saving treatment on the basis of being a Jehovah's Witness. Is it justified for the courts to intervene on their right to practice their religion? It would seem harmful to deny this child life-saving treatment. So yes, the courts would be justified in intervening in this case because the right to health and life of the child is weightier than the parent's right to practice their religion. Maximizing benefits and minimizing harms is crucial to making decisions in the best interests of a child. An example of this would be the case of Charlie Gard, where the parents wanted to prolong the life-saving treatment of their child, but the courts had to intervene because to prolong the treatment would be to prolong his suffering. So in the best interests of Charlie, they had to withdraw the treatment. Another problem is when parents and their own children disagree on the appropriate course of action. I always thought that in this case it was the parent's decision that prevailed. However, the mature minor doctrine suggests that parental consent is not always necessary and the child's wishes can prevail. Minors are capable unless proven otherwise, using the same criteria used to assess whether an adult is capable. There is no set age in which the law says you now have capacity to make these decisions. Therefore, if a patient is a minor but can foresee consequences of making a decision or lack thereof, and understand the relevant information, their decision is valid despite contrasting wishes from their parents. An example of this would be the case of C versus Wren, in which case a 16-year-old girl was pregnant and she ran away from home to receive an abortion, which her parents were morally opposed to. So they challenged her decision-making capacity in court. The court ruled in favor of the 16-year-old girl. They found that she was a mature minor and was able to understand the relevant information. And so her consent was valid and her parents' wishes were not relevant. So while parents generally have the right to make decisions about their children's health, this right is not absolute. In situations where the child's health is at risk, the courts can sometimes step in to protect the child in their best interests. Additionally, when it comes to disagreements between parents and the child themselves, the mature minor doctrine allows for the child's decision to prevail in the end without the approval of anyone else and thus protecting their autonomy to make decisions about their future.